All right, hello, testing. Not sure if if this is working, but we'll figure this out. Let me see. I need to open a preview really quickly, just to make sure the mic is on and make sure everything's working. Because otherwise, I don't know what to do about it, but we'll figure it out. Let's see. I mean, it sounds okay, I think. It's not grainy, choppy. I can hear it through the lav mic too. Chest cam looks okay. Oh, is it upside down? It is upside down. Okay, let me see if I can flip this. That did not help. It was just the mirror image. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Because I think I oriented it this way. Is that my right hand? That is my right hand. Okay, so it was oriented the wrong way, but we got it now. There's a little bit of cable strain, so give me give me 1 second here. How do I want to do this? I will go this way, a little bit more cable. I guess I could tuck it. Oh, you know what? I'll just do this and tuck it like that. And then I should be able to attach it. There we go. Less strain. All right. Good morning, evening, and afternoon, everyone. Welcome into the first Galactic Bear Cooks stream. And it's very exciting to have you here today. Although I still think I need to fiddle around a little bit with the lav mic. I think it's still maybe, like the gain is just right there as far as we're concerned. It's close, but it's not quite. But hi, how you doing? Welcome in. We're making breakfast burritos today, and I'm also just making sure this all works. You might notice I've got a big old cable coming through. Here, I'll show you on the on the chest rig here, which is kind of silly. But at the same time, you know, what are you gonna do? The reason why I have a chest rig is because I'm using an old iPhone. I've got a adapter here that is running straight into my capture card in my PC. Same thing with the wide angle lens on my main camera. And the reason for that is because, especially when cooking, there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of back and forth, a lot of turning, you know, a lot of this and that. And I might need to adjust this a little bit higher, like just a touch, maybe. But the reason being is there's a lot of movement, a lot of real life, just, you know, action. And if I do this over wireless, over like Elgato's EpoCam or anything like that, there's delay. And it's not a lot of delay, but it's like that much delay. It's enough delay from the ONs hardwired into the computer. There's enough delay where it's a little jarring, it's a little weird to watch, especially if you kind of get into the more technical aspects or just more like, you know, hands-on things where like you'll see me cutting, for example, and it like the knife chops do not line up with like the audio that you'd hear. So it's a little weird. But with that being said, so I figured the best solution was I've got two 50-foot long HDMI cables running into my capture cards so that the wide angle lens and the like action cam are synced up. But yeah, that's the situation we have going on. I am gonna listen really quickly, just my audio. Yeah, it's not quite there. I'm gonna try it like moving it here because I want to hear this. Yeah, it sounds like a lav mic. Let me just double check that the gain settings on my receiver are where they're supposed to be. What happens if I do this? How does this sound? I don't know if it sounds any different. Okay, so we're just gonna go back. I'll tweak that. Like, it just sounds like I'm talking through a headset right now, but that's okay. Welcome to McDonald's, what's your order? So, we'll get the audio tuned at some point. I want it to obviously sound like you're sitting at my kitchen counter, and we're just having a nice little conversation while I'm making you some delicious breakfast food, as opposed to it sounding like you're watching a video, for example. So that's just gain settings that I'll have to work out and get tuned. But until then, let's get this party started, shall we? All right, first things first, let's grab our ingredients. Also, I do just want to test something really quickly. I've got my Stream Deck mobile here, and I just want to make sure that like the scene changes work, for example. Cool. That's the big one, and now you can see like the wide camera. And we're back to the wide cam. Great. Okay, I just wanted to get that all tested, see what's what. So let's assemble our ingredients, shall we? So we are making breakfast burritos today. Very excited. A little bit of meal prep for myself. I'm gonna have to watch out for this cable. I already almost tripped over it. I feel like that's a little bit beside the point. Let's see, which avocado? I think it was this one that I wanted to do for today. So we're gonna do that. I have potatoes that I'm gonna get cut up because I want some nice, tasty hash browns. Well, not hash browns, more country fries in them. Eggs, obviously a necessity of any breakfast burrito. We've got our bacon that we're going to go after, and then egg. I'm gonna have to get 2 of these out because, and you know what, the chest, I'm looking at the chest angle. The chest angle is, I think, a little bit low, so maybe we do like, well, it's not supposed to be eye level, but yeah, that way you can at least kind of see. Grab our salsa, and then, is there anything else in here that I need? I don't think so. I think that's it. Oh, green onion. Oh, they got floppy. They were only in here 2 days. I guess I ingredient prep the YouTube stream. Unless YouTube, what's going on here? Excellent connection. Okay, never mind. Just a little bit of stutter, I think. Okay, we're fine. Just have to make sure. I don't usually monitor it like too hard, but there comes a tough point in time when you multi-stream. You just have to make sure everything's going on. Okay, so we are going, oh, cheese, duh. I have to make sure I like turn a certain direction too, because otherwise I will very much get tangled in. We're gonna go with pepper jack. Okay, so now like I'm gonna have to like adjust the action cam here a couple times because then it's like otherwise if I'm like looking up you can't see. So this might just have to like point straight down sometimes too, and I might just have to be aware of the camera angle, or at least more aware of it than usual. All right, I'm gonna get our grater and oh, I think the right, actually I might have to swap these out for what I'm talking about. I've got a little doodad right here. Excuse me. A little doodad right here of like interchangeable blades that go to this handy dandy little grater. Saw this on Amazon one time, and it works really well. I really enjoy it. At the end of the day, I think that's what matters. All right, let's see. Let's get this. Let's get the blades changed out here. There we go. That pops out like that. Hold on. The little food pusher got stuck a little bit, and then we just pop them out just like that, which is very nice, very demure. I don't know why I just said that. I'm not like the biggest fan of that meme, but here we are, darling. As am I, darling, yet here we are. Cool, yeah, just like that. And we'll get some nice, tasty, shredded cheese when the time cometh. The Night Man Cometh. That is from It's Always Sunny. Fantastic show. My wife and I are rewatching that at the moment. One of our favorites, if I have to be honest. All right, so first things first, I am going to, I have to see, where did my wife put the pot? She put it back. There you go. So we're going to get some water boiling. I want to get the water boiling because we are going to boil the potatoes first, get them nice and cooked, and then we're going to fry them up in the remnants of the turkey fat, or turkey bacon fat, I should say, whatever little dredgings and drippings that we get there, and crisp them up, and those are going to be our nice little country potatoes, which just adds a nice little depth of flavor. Now, I added a little too much water last time I did this. I think that'll be about fine right there. So we're going to do that. Grab, this isn't hot right now. I don't know why I did that. And that's not the right burner. And we're going to get that going. All right, so we're going to get the water boiling. Let me turn on the light here, see if that makes any difference. We're going to get that going. We're going to get our potatoes all cut up here. Let's see, how many do I want? I'm going to make 6 burritos. I'm going to do, I'll do 6 potatoes, maybe 7. Give myself some wiggle room here. And you know what's crazy? We've only had these a couple of days, and they're already starting to get little eyes. Little eyes. The hills have eyes type situation. Yeah, look at these little guys. Boop. Oh, just like that. See, this is where the camera angle and adjustment is going to have to be kept in mind. Yeah, look at that. I guess, something I could do potentially is go into the half angle lens, but we'll just have to see. So we're going to get these a little peeled. Not too much though, because I do like the skin on my potatoes for the most part. But we're going to take this over, and you should still be able to see me if I'm right here, just over our trash can here. And I'm just going to do a little, yeah, these guys aren't, these are like new little eyelets too. Whoop. And a couple little like that. And, oh, there we go. Okay. Got 1, 2, and let's see. Just go underneath. Oop, you can't see. You've just been seeing the skin fall. Action cam. Failed me. Not failed. Me. I failed it. Yeah, we got one more little guy right here. I honestly, really don't mind the eyes in them. They cook out, or not really cook out, but, they soften up and really just kind of disappear into the potato themselves. So I don't particularly mind them, but like this guy, I should probably remove that. Just because it's proper. I've got 3 moods when it comes to cooking. I've got cooking for myself, I've got cooking for my wife, and then I've got cooking for guests. And if it's myself, I don't really care about this stuff because I'm disgusting. Horrible. I'm not disgusting. Well, sometimes. I'm just saying, like, the difference is, like, if you, like, these potatoes, or, like, these eyes on the potatoes, right? If I were cooking them for me, which I am, I really wouldn't care, but it's just good practice to do so, especially because I'm showing you exactly what I'm doing. Like, I'm cooking with an audience, you know? So I would say even this is like a modified 4th behavior, almost to a degree, but it's like, if I'm by myself, I don't really care. And then if I'm cooking for my wife, I would 100% remove these because I like cooking nice little, what do I want to say? I like cooking well for my wife, right? Presenting nice little tidbits. And then the final mood is cooking for guests. And I mean, these things would be, you know, washed, scrubbed, peeled, absolutely perfect little potatoes so that the guests just had the nicest eating experience one could ask for. Yeah. Well, that's I mean, that's kind of the deal there. So, let's see. Is this high enough? Yeah, you should be able to see this. We're going to have these first. Yeah, that one definitely needs to be cut down. And what I would like to do, also, if at any point in time the camera is like a little too low or a little too high, just let me know. But what we're going to do is we're going to break these down. I am going to get them down into, honestly, what do I want to do here? Like quarter? That's a little bit big for a burrito. We'll have to see. I'll get these all broken down into smaller pieces, and then, yeah, like these guys, definitely want to get them down. Because I don't want, like, big chunks of potato in the burrito. I think that can get to be a bit of a mouthful, especially when you have, what do I want to say? Like, if you've got a little bit too much tortilla and a little bit too much potato, for example, that's just a dry bite. Especially given how big these individual pieces are, right? Where if you got like 1 or 2 of those pieces and then a little bit of tortilla at the same time, you're in for a very starchy bite, which is not quite what I'm going for here. Like, I do love me some potatoes, don't get me wrong. And it would add a nice crunch, but the difference being, I want these to be like little hash brown pieces almost. Which I guess I could have done, but I really want like the bite, right? Which is why I was going for more of a country fry, as opposed to like a hash brown patty or something like that, which will kind of fall apart a little bit more than I want for a burrito. And the other thing is too, I'm going to be eating one of these today anyway. So ultimately, if it ends up being just a touch too many potatoes for what I'm feeling comfortable with in the burrito itself, like they're taking up a little bit too much space, especially because I've got beans and a couple other things, you know, in here that are going to add to that kind of texture, you know, that, not grainy is not the word, but it's the, you know, it's the starchy bite that I'm talking about. Then I'll just eat these on the side of the burrito that I make today. Let's see here. Are there any pieces that, because I also don't want them to be like super teeny tiny when I boil them, because that just kind of gets annoying when it comes like actually time to get that. Yeah, see, like that one, a little too big. Let's see here. This is like kind of the hard thing when you don't have uniform size pieces, because like what I could have done too is if I had like a russet potato, for example, you make fries essentially, and then you can dice it up into nice little even pieces. With these guys, you know, being the minis, which are just kind of the potatoes that we had on hand, it's a little bit harder to get that uniformity that you're looking for, because you start dicing them and you're going to get these little tiny, you know, bite-sized pieces, or not even bite-sized, but just like minuscule pieces that are going to get lost. And at that point, you don't even boil them to get that crunch. You just toss them in the pan and call it good. So I think that, no, the water's not boiling quite yet. So we'll just get these over to the side. When it comes time to boil them, I'm going to get my spider basket and gently lower them into the water. We're going to boil them for about 15 to 20 minutes. And then we will go from there. I'm going to get a little bowl here for the... Oh, I've got chives as well that I need to get out, actually. Okay, get another little bowl out here. I don't want to use like too many dishes, because too many dishes means I have to wash them as well. So let's see. Where are my chives? Where are my chives? Just some nice chives from the store. We don't have our own batch going quite yet. I think I bought these a little too early, because just like the green onion, even with the paper towel underneath them, they're just a little, they don't quite have that snap that I'm looking for, but that's okay. All right, so, actually, you know what? Speaking of which, since they are a little damp here, let me grab these. Just gonna get any moisture that I can feel out of these. Oh yeah. Yep, these maintained quite a bit of their moisture. You know what I could do? So I could toss them in a pan and dry them out a little bit. I guess they're going into a pan with the egg anyway, and they're going to get refrozen. So it's not the biggest deal, but like I said, they are 100% not as crisp and fresh as they could be. I should have bought these either today or yesterday, as opposed to a few days ago. I was just trying to be proactive at the store, and you can see where that got us. But that's okay. I'm sure they taste and will taste just fine. Expert knife skills, look at that. Crazy. Something I actually like very much need to practice. I have not practiced my knife skills for longer than I should have, which unfortunately I'm also dealing with some flaccid greens here, which also unfortunately, you know what, I could save these, save the tops, and then work my way down here to the stock, since these are a little bit more firm, which I just might do actually. I'll save those. Give these a quick little rinse. Water looks like it is just coming up to the boil there. It's kind of weird having a chest rig, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I start doing things and then I kind of forget that the camera can't quite see it. And once again, it's just finding that balance of it's a little too high, it's a little too low. But let's get these biddies a little dried out here. I'm gonna give that water like 30 more seconds. I'll give it until I get these all cut up here. Let's see. Got some interesting stalks. That's okay. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Keep them nice and bunched up. I'm not going to want a ton of green onion in these, just because, once again, these are going to be freezer meal prepped breakfast burritos. But yeah, that's okay. Especially with the amount of chives that I have. Here, I'll do one of these. Yeah, see the wetness here? Making that last little bit. Whoop. There we go. I should save those roots. We have some, you can't see them, but we have some green onions cultivating on our windowsill right there. So I should save these roots and just add them to the collection here. Dang, it's already been 30 minutes? That's crazy. 30 minutes, and what have I done? I have chopped some produce and been yapping the entire time. But that's okay. So we'll get these going. I will get the potatoes in here in just a moment. And then we'll also start working on our scrambled egg mixture, which is literally just going to be eggs and water to fluff them up a little bit with some salt and pepper, since the burrito will have quite a good amount of seasoning itself. All right, we're going to get our spider whisk here. You're like, why are you doing it this way? It's because I'm not a fan of dropping things into boiling hot water and having it splash. I also have a camera on my chest, so I'm not trying to get things steamy, wet. Well, I'm trying to get things steamy and wet. I'm not trying to get my camera steamy and wet, so just a nice little lower in there. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put that there for right now. I'm going to grab my salt here. I'm going to do just a nice little pinch. Salt the water here. I should have done this beforehand, but here we are. All right, so we'll let that go. I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to do 20 minutes here. Then I'm also going to get my extra large sheet tray. I'm going to do one of these. Nice. And then place that over here for just a moment so that I can grab my cooling rack. That I should raise this up just like that much. Cooling rack, which is where our potatoes are going to go. Some paper towels to help them dry. And just like that, so air can come underneath, but it's not going all over my counter. All right, so we've got our produce. You know what? I forgot. I got the little bowls out, considering both of these are going to go into the burritos. It doesn't really matter that they all go into one bowl. And like I said, that's one less dish I'm going to have to worry about. Ultimately, you know, I could do, speaking of which, I could do this bowl for the cheese. Not that, because otherwise this gets a little ridiculous. I'm going to see the space, and I'm going to think that I need that much cheese, when in reality, I certainly do not. And like I said earlier, we're just doing a nice little pepper jack. Add to the heat of the burrito, which should be quite nice. I need to cut that a little bit more. Just a touch. Oh, never mind. All right, let's do some regulation here. I am going to use half of this block. No more. That's a little less than half. That's okay. The cheese shouldn't be the star of the show anyway. Then I will need to get that put back into its package. Put that there. Do one of these. Make sure this is secured to the counter. All right. And let's get grating. This is part of the reason why I like the grater. Look at that. All done. Near half block of cheese. Gone. Dusted. Gone with the wind. Right into the bowl. I missed a little bit as far as the bowl is concerned, but that's okay. Whew, this smells like good pepper jack too. And then we're gonna unrelease that. Look at that. Barely anything stuck in there. Really nothing to write home about, but we'll do that. Just to clean the barrel off. Now this is also dishwashable, which is super nice. And like I said, the canister comes out. So when it comes time to wash the inside of that, just a little bottle brush, and you are good to go. All right, so that is our cheese, green onion, chives. We're gonna get our bacon cut up into pieces and then tossed into the pan there. We've got our potatoes boiling right here. We're going to get the turkey bacon taken care of, and I already made some turkey bacon for my wife and I. Or you know what? Hold on. I'm going to do this over by the trash can so that I don't have to go back and forth and back and forth. But we're going to open this baby up, get it chopped into some pieces, and then we're going to get our workstation cleaned up while we wait for the potatoes. There we go. Okay. Let's get this guy out. This is where I'm a little nervous about having a chest rig for the main reason being, all right, so we'll do that. We're gonna go over here and get our hands washed. I was just saying that's part of the reason why I'm a little nervous about having a chest rig, because I'm in such close proximity to stuff like the turkey bacon. I don't want it splashing over onto my phone. But that's okay. It's an old phone at the very least, so not too much to worry about going on there. All right, so let's cut up into some pieces here. Just gonna get everything off the board that does not need to be in proximity with the bacon. You know what? Let me do this, since I'm going to be washing the plate and washing my hands right afterwards, as well as washing the board. Camden, what's going on? How are you? Are you back from Hawaii yet? How was that? You have to be back from Hawaii, right? That was a couple weeks ago at this point. Not a couple weeks. I don't know. Are you back? If so, how was it? And how have you been? Happy September. Can you believe it's already September of 2024? I really, really feel like I just moved, and that was back in May. Doesn't feel real, necessarily. You've been at college for a couple weeks? Nice. How's it been going? All right, we're just going to get these nicely cut down the middle. Also, what are you majoring in again? I have this like fever dream. It's not a fever dream. That sounds weird, but I have this like recollection that you were going into CS? Right? CS and game design? Am I just talking out my ass here? Psychology. Well, I don't know why I thought you were CS and game design. I swear I was just having that conversation with somebody, and for whatever reason I thought it was you. Super busy though, which is good. I mean, very honestly, I was massively busy in college as well, and that was the way to do it. And part of the reason it was the way to do it, in my opinion, is because I didn't have time to get in trouble. Between athletics and everything else going on with studying and the works, I had absolutely zero time to get in trouble. Oh, come on. This one likes to be temperamental sometimes, not gonna lie. All right, so we already have some turkey bacon residue from this morning, as well as some ghee in there, like I said, from my wife. So we are gonna let the pan heat up. I am going to wash my hands. Once the pan is heated up, we are, actually, you know what I could do at the same time, instead of just washing my hands, is get that plate and the scissors washed at the same time here, which then I will already have this sudsed up for the cutting board and the knife when the time comes. So we can do that, double down, or double dip, I should say, wash this whilst also washing our hands. And then when the time comes, I'm just going to toss on a glove to throw that into the pan. Although I guess I don't really have to, because I'm going to be washing the cutting board anyway, but I might as well. I'm not going to use a glove. That's just silly if I'm washing it like right then. Alright. But I'm glad that you are back safe. How was Hawaii? I know your vacations are usually pretty exciting. I know we talked about the mall and like where the elevator used to be, but how's college going as far as everything else is concerned, besides being busy? Like I said, nothing wrong with being busy. All right, let's get the little, ooh, see, this is what I'm talking about with the cable. Perilous in these streets. I also think this is a little twisted, but okay, not quite where we want it here. Because we're not cutting things at the moment, I'm gonna adjust it a little bit like that. Yeah, not quite hot. This is our brand new carbon steel pan, which I'm very excited about. I'm gonna be using that for the scrambled eggs, because scrambled eggs in cast iron or stainless steel is kind of a pain in the butt. I'm not gonna lie. It was gorgeous. I'll put some pictures in Discord. Excellent. I'm looking forward to seeing them, as usual. Oh, where is... I'm looking for a little Pyrex that we usually use for like cheese blocks like this. There it is. All right. Well, there you go. Clean in the dishwasher. College is also great. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Are you a, this might be a shot in the dark. Does your college have a Smash Club? And if so, are you partaking in it? Because I remember my college had a Super Smash Bros. Club, and that was how I got into competitive Smash Bros. All right, we've got about 8.5 minutes on those potatoes. Heard, chef, heard. I'm gonna get this cheese put away, and then we're gonna get the bacon in the pan here. It does. I literally signed up yesterday. There we go. I'm just a fortune teller. That's awesome. I'm glad that you get the opportunity to do that. Does your Smash Club, or if you know, this might not be something that you know, do you guys go compete against other schools? Like, is that something that you have the ability to do? Or is it more locals and, you know, just practice? And then if you want to go to like any form of like regionals or anything like that. It's kind of up to you to do that. I'm gonna take my ring off. You missed the first half because you thought it was on the GBG? Oh, RIP. That's okay, Robin. We haven't done nothing too crazy. We're just getting some bacon fried up. How are you today? Happy Thursday. Good morning to you. Hope you and the wife and kiddo are well. We're just getting this bacon fried up. We got potatoes boiling, cheese grated, chives and green onion, salsa, tortillas over there. I'm just getting this bacon on. And then I'm gonna wash my hand. This is the bacon hand. Don't worry, I'm not touching anything yet. I'm just trying to look for... I didn't do the dishes. I did do the dishes. I did the dishes and then I didn't, put stuff away because I'm a goober. So I just let it, quote, air dry because I'm lazy. Don't worry. It's still over here. I haven't touched yet. I'm just getting everything spread out as one does. Might need to add a touch more ghee. Okay. Get everything going like that. This is the turkey bacon plate from this morning. Now let's get this stuff washed. My presence was not missed. Yeah, it was. What are you talking about? I love seeing you guys in chat. It's like half the reason why I stream. Not sure, haven't met them yet? Gotcha. Well, best of luck to you, Cam. Are you still a Dark Pit main? Or have you branched out a little bit? I can't imagine you giving up Dark Pit, really, that easily. Alright, so we're going to get this cutting board washed and dried, because this is also going to be our assembly platform here. I also should get the tortillas heated up here. Not soon, but kind of soon. Just because. It would be behoove me to do. Okay. There's that. I'm gonna get this up and around. This is where having a chest rig is kind of awkward because I can't operate within my normal space of my body because I am trying not to get the camera wet or my microphone wet or water all over the counters. So that's fun. Which is, I guess, the importance of having the wide angle camera at the same time. Otherwise, it's just kind of a mess. We need to get the knife washed too, because rule number one, knives belong on either cutting boards or in the block or wherever you store them. A knife not in those places is asking to get either damaged or hurt yourself. So, there you go. Still maining Dark Pit? Excellent. I knew it. I knew you would do that. Alright, we've got 4 minutes on the potatoes. I'm going to give this a little stir. Getting that steam coming out here. We want these nice and crispy because one, I like crispy bacon, and two, I want to make sure that these are going to freeze as nicely as possible. And flimsy bacon does not freeze nicely. If you've ever had a pre-made breakfast burrito or anything like that, you will notice that more often than not, you have never had it with flimsy bacon. Alright, so let's get this knife washed. We're going to get this dry as well. I just sharpened these too. So that's doubly a reason why you don't want to have them just lying around, because you reach in for something and then, whoopsie, you forgot the knife was in the kitchen. Or in the sink, I should say. And now you're on your way to the hospital. Ask me how I know. See that scar right there? Ask me how I know. Or in the chest. How do I know? Well, there you go. See? Boop. That right there. I need to clarify this. My hand is not close to the knife. This is way close. Like, my hand is down here. I was using this as a point, though. The scar that's right there. Boo womp. Dude, boo womp is such an appropriate reaction to that information. It's like, LMFAO, skill issue much? You cut yourself with a knife in the sink? That's crazy. Could not be me. Whenever I think about crispy bacon, I always think about the hobbits when they're on Weathertop. And he's like, tomatoes? What is it, mushrooms, tomatoes? Or no, sausages, tomatoes, and nice crispy bacon. And then Frodo going, put it out! Put it out, you fools! That's where my mind is drawn, at least. Are y'all in New York, or did you make that up in your head? We're not in New York, like the state, but we're close to it. Like, close enough, I just say we're in New York. It makes things easier. But, yeah, like right there. Fry, you fools. Exactly. Gandalf knew what was up. All right, let's get the tortillas. We are using store-bought ones, not homemade ones today, but we are not using Mission. Those are garbage. These are flour, cassava, avocado oil, salt, and water. Looks like made by Tia herself. So, nice good tortillas. And like, no shade on Mission if like that's what you can afford to get, or if that's what you like and that sort of deal. I've had like my fair share of Mission tortillas in my lifetime, but like I'm an adult now, and Mission tortillas are kind of stinky. All right, I'm just gonna get these separated for. Oh yeah, look at those. Oh yeah, for ya. I'm just gonna get these nice and separated. Then we're gonna put them in a little basket, a little tortilla basket right there. And we're going to get them nice and warm. These are a little sticky with it. No! No! Stop! Please! Ah! I feel like I'm peeling stickers here. Should have gone from that end. I like their chips because the tortillas are ass. Yeah. Siete. If you get the chance to eat Siete chips, fantastic. My favorite tortilla chip, same thing. They don't put garbage in them. They're very good. Cost a little bit more, but that's kind of the price you pay, literally, for having quality stuff. All right, let's get the heat. I'm gonna add a touch more ghee in here. The only thing I dislike about crisping up stuff like turkey bacon is you really just don't have the fat content of actual bacon to fry it in itself. So we're just gonna add a touch more ghee here. You don't want to add too much because then it starts oil spattering. You also don't want to add too little because then you just haven't accomplished what you set out to do. Yeah, there we go. Just to lube up the pan a little bit. I do like turkey bacon, obviously, for the taste, the macros, which I'm not like actively keeping track of, but just the fact that this is much higher in protein, which is what I'm going for, is worth the cost of just adding a little bit more fat to it. All right, heat off, clear the timer, and we are gonna get these onto the cooling rack. And then we're gonna put them into the bowl. Does anybody know who I'm talking about when if I say that? It's this guy on, I think he does reels primarily. Here, I'll do this. I think he does reels primarily. But it's this kid that cooks, and whenever he says stuff like, it's always into the bowl. And we're gonna take our seasoning and put it into the bowl. Yeah, these are nice. The skin is just starting to like kind of fall off. You can see these have some nice texture to them, which will be very good once these dry off. Have to be careful. Don't want to get the steam onto the camera. Water and electronics do not coincide the greatest. All right, let me figure this out here. Get this shook. And we are not going to be using any of that potato water. We're not using any of the dishes. So we're gonna fire. Get that little baby off right there. Pan over. I'm gonna reduce the heat just a touch on that bacon. Spider basket goes back over here. And we're gonna get these kind of yossed, a little separated here, so they cool down a little bit faster. I could toss these into the refrigerator, actually. While we're doing, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Hold on, let me wipe off my hands here. Let's see, I've got room. I just need to put our mozzarella over here, our kabocha squash over here, sprouts over there. There's room. Put these in the fridge for a little bit so they can hang out. Give our bacon a little stir. Oh yeah. These are just about there. I'm gonna give it like another couple minutes here. Minute. Yeah, that's like right about where we want it. All right, let's get this swapped. That's on the trivet. We're gonna get the carbon steel over there. Let's see, they're out of Austin, Texas. Love Siete. There you go. Turkey bacon just burns. Ah, that's some nice crisp right there. What are you talking about? Siete bangs. I love Siete. Let's get our beans open, shall we? Where's my can opener? See, like I said, did the dishes. Did not put them away because I am a fool. Our spider basket is closed enough where I can just pour the bean. Ooh, that might be a little much. 1 can of beans versus 1 spider basket. Who wins? Spider basket, but like, at what cost? Where do I put you? What have I done? Oh man. This might have been a foolish idea. You know what? I'm just gonna do one of these for the moment because I need to attend to the turkey bacon. That's fine. All right. Nope, I already have one out. Where's the other bowl? Didn't I get out a bowl? I thought I had a bowl. I put the bowl back because I'm silly, because I was like, I don't need this for the cheese. All right. I'm gonna turn the heat off on the cast iron for just a second here, but we're gonna get these potatoes fried up in all this like residual, which should be, in my opinion, very good. Now, here's the hard part. This spatula, spoonchula, is not the best for scooping, but I'm also lazy, and I do not necessarily want to get an actual spoon and dirty another utensil. However, I'm going to very quickly get to a point on these bacon bits, where I'm just fighting with them, as you can see. I'm gonna have to probably get a spoon regardless. Oh, come on, forearm strength, don't fail me now. Oh, it's failing. I lost grip on it, hold on. My short ass thumb and this handle just do not agree. There we go. Okay. That's like the one reason why I don't like cast iron as far as utility goes, because my short ass thumbs and trying to tilt a 12-inch lodge just isn't the greatest combination. Because I need to wear these, but my thumb doesn't go all the way to the end of the glove. So it does start a schlippin'. That's okay. Excuses, am I right? I just need to... No forearm strength. 0. Zilch. Hook grip the cast iron? Yeah, dude, let me just... Oh! What happened? My phone. What happened? Hold on. Hold on, what did I do? Something happened. Nope. Let's see here. What's good? What happened? What happened? There we go. You back? You okay? Looks back. Is this fine? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Hook gripped the cast iron. I should have, honestly, at this point. Short handle. I'm making excuses. I just have no forearm strength. I'm kidding. Look at these bad boys. I make myself laugh sometimes. Alright, we're going to get you going. We are going to do low, medium, low heat over the carbon steel here. Turn that off. I'm going to wait on the pans. Get the bean juice drained out of the beans. Okay, let those sit. Those are fine. We're at a nice little moment here where I can take advantage of this. So let's get these. Let's get 2 of these and some of these. I feel like SpongeBob sometimes when he's building the oh, what? And some of these and some of the. What is he doing? Come on, baby. And what is he doing? Your 3-rep max went up like 30 pounds. Nice. So here's the thing. I understand hook grip can really help, but I get in boomer mindset sometimes where it's like if I can't raw dog the weight, no belt, no grip changing, just straight up writing the, thank you, Camden. It's like, what is brother doing in that? What is blood doing? And this is a little bit sacrilegious. I would never do this if these were my homemade tortillas. But I'm just gonna give them a quick steam because, and then we're gonna toss them into the pack here. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I can just do, you raw dog every other lift. Yeah, and see, that's what I mean. It's not wrong. I'm not somebody that's if you have to thumo, oh my God, these tortillas are thick. I'm not one of those people where it's if you can't do it, you shouldn't, just put the weight down. You shouldn't deserve, you don't deserve to lift it in the first place. I'm not one of those people. But for myself, it's if you need external aid. Oh my God, did these not fit? There's no way. It's literally like made for burritos, this, or like for tortillas. I'm just saying, like, for me, oh my God. What are we doing? For me personally, if I'm like, I need wraps and different grips and belt and, you know, everything else, then it's like, you shouldn't be lifting this weight. Like, you obviously need to get stronger and work on form and function. All right, we're gonna do this. Insert. I literally don't understand why I'm having issues with these tortillas. Although at the same time, I don't want to break them. So you know what? We're just gonna do that. And then, oh, don't look. This is sacrilegious. Don't look, don't look, don't look. Oh. You saw nothing. Don't worry about it. I have a gas grill and a flat top, and I'm being sacrilegious over here. All right, we're gonna do 6 eggs at a time because my pan is not that big. So we're gonna do half the batch and then the other half, and then move on from there. I've got 7 eggs in the container. That's irritating. One of the biggest supporters of people improving. Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate that you appreciate that. It's one of those things where it's like, I truly believe everybody has the capability to improve upon themselves, you know, 1% better every day. And hey, listen, it's one of those things of like, the difference between you squatting every single day, I mean, you shouldn't be squatting every single day, but if the difference between you improving your strength and getting better, you know, in lifts or in strength or that sort of thing, is you wearing a belt for your squats or not? Dude, wear the belt. I don't give a shit. Like, you do whatever you need to in order to improve. Now, that being said, I will also say I have a threshold for that, because sometimes when I see the people and it's like, yeah, especially because like I used to be a gym bro. Dude, this egg, I'm a little scared of this egg. This thing like straight up that was kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know what I was gonna find in there. That egg didn't crack in the slightest, those first 2 hits, and it just felt solid. It legit felt like I was like, it felt like I was hitting a hard-boiled egg, and I got a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. You split Jork 205 in sandals yesterday? There you go, that's what I'm saying. I was just gonna say, there is a threshold of like, do what you need to improve, because, like I said, this is coming from the perspective of somebody that used to be a gym bro. It's like, yeah, dude, I need 2 scoops of, you know, I need 2 dry scooped things of pre-workout, which translates to like 600 milligrams of caffeine, and I need to do X, Y, and Z, and blah, blah, and, you know, my Zins, and you're like, okay, all right, take it easy. Like, you have a substance abuse issue, let's be real, and you need to work on lifting with not, you know, 1,000 milligrams of stimulants in your system, but hey, that's just me. Nah, bro, I need this to hit my PR. I don't think you do. And once again, and then that's where it starts getting into like, if you need 1,000 milli-vanillis of pre-workout to hit that PR, I personally don't think that you should be at that weight, because very clearly you can't control it. All right, a little bit of water. We're gonna do Gordon Ramsay technique here over medium, low medium heat. I'm gonna use butter, actually, not ghee. Let's see, we're gonna go with our Plowgate Creamery butter here. I got this just the other day, and I'm very excited because it's, there we go. My workout is let the woods call me for like 6 hours. It's purely up to the cryptids. Dude, oh yeah, look at that butter. Look at that butter. Dude, that workout, that's like the workout of like the ancestors right there. butcher paper wrapped butter. Yeah, because I'm bougie as fuck. I was like, whoa, that's a lot of butter. And then I was like, nah, it's not. Yeah, we're yossing that entire thing in there. I don't give a shit. And it's a good thing that we tested low, medium, low heat. Because now this is going to turn into brown butter, baby. Dude, imagine if I just raw dog tossed eggs in there. Damn, that was low heat too. You know what I should do? That's actually a big burner for this pan. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna go medium heat over the small one. For real, on God. Ooh, but that should be good. Brown butter eggs. And see, we got it off the heat. It's all good. It's not anymore. But this is why you don't just dump ingredients and you let your pans preheat. So they can tell you what's going on, because if I had just yossed some eggs in there, I would have been a sad boy when I'm like, oh shit. All right, where's my spatula? It's never enough butter, honestly, facts. People out here are like, why does the restaurant stuff taste so good? It's because they use a shit ton of butter, brother. Butter, salt, and other great tasting little bitties. Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna do the Gordon Ramsay on-off heat because I want custarded eggs. I want some custarded egg. Hold on. I'm stretched a little thin here. Okay, we're gonna do that. A little wipe. Off heat. Get this all stirred in. Very genuinely, I already overcooked it a touch. If we're going the French method, as far as on, off, low heat, I should honestly turn that down just a little bit more. Oh yeah, look at those buttery eggs, baby. Always scraping around the sides. Oh yeah. Oh, it's erotic almost. Hold on. Because I'm cooking over this one. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take this off heat for just a second. I'll put this over here. I didn't realize my phone got a little off kilter here. I'm gonna do that, up. There we go. Now you can see the eggs. Ah, crazy. All right. Back on off heat. Let me get these babies stirred around here. Always want to go the same direction so you're not causing pile up essentially. Like I kind of did on this outer edge, but you get that scraped. Oh yeah, look at that. That's gonna be so good. All that butter in there. Yes, please. Turn around. Every single thing I'm in now. Every single thing, and take a look in your eyes. Dude, I tell you, custardy eggs gets the people going, and once these clump up a little bit more, I might even do the creme fraiche route. I don't have any creme fraiche, but I do have yogurt. Wow. Hold on, I'm gonna do that. There we go. Half the light, because that was like blowing the eggs out as far as the exposure was concerned. I do have yogurt. I'm thinking about this. I don't have creme fraiche. I do have the yogurt though. White balance is going nutsoid. It's like, what are you doing? And you add the creme fraiche towards the end to give it that little bit more custard, and then also, oh my god, you cannot see, like how my phone is tilted, you cannot see it when I'm over the stove. Let's try that. There we go. Partially overcooking my eggs for you guys. Should be thankful. Adjusting camera angles when it should be focused on these beautiful eggs. Which, to be honest, they're not great here. So I don't know why I'm trying to do this with like 6 eggs. This is a lot. Usually you do this with like 2 eggs and then call it good. But also, I'm sorry I haven't looked at chat for a second because, well, I'm cooking some egg. Let me glance back. Hold on. Sir, where's your chug redeem? Hold on. College meal plan is betraying me. It's an always open, you can eat buffet. Dude, that is, you want gains right there? That's how you get gains. Also, hi Twisted, welcome in, great to see you. Your chug redeem will come at some point, but I don't think I have access to them yet on this channel. Actual factual. I do not think channel points are active yet. I forget what the minimum requirement is, but I ain't gotten there yet. Oh, Gordon Ramsay, you ruined me because I love custardy eggs, but like at the same time, this takes forever and ever. Because you have to just baby these things. My word. Can't have a moment's peace. It's like having a toddler right here. Can't let it out of your sight, because if you do, then it's gonna like run into traffic. Or in this case, burn. Nice curd is starting to form. We love to see it. I just realized this camera angle is so hard to like maintain. I wish I had like a gimbal, for the sole reason that like I start moving in like semi-odd directions, and then I realize that you guys can't see what I'm doing. And it's like, wow, that's a great angle of your pan there. Or like of your stove. Thanks for that. It also doesn't help that this is on the back stove, I'm not gonna lie. But I want the small burner for the smaller heat. Although if I do the big burner at like low heat, that might be enough. I don't know. We'll talk about it. Look how creamy these are getting. Woo! I'm about to make a name for myself. You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo! I've been making a name for myself. About to make a name for myself. Yeah. Hold on. Eggs are off the heat, so I'm gonna let them sit for a second. Take a look back at you beautiful people. Dun, 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 dun. This is the cooking channel. Got to make affiliate all over again. Yeah, we might do affiliate. We might not, because I'll need to see. So here's the thing. I'll need to see what the metrics are between people watching like cooking content and people watching gaming content. Because if it's just like a handful of people every now and then on the cooking channel, I'm not going to make this affiliate. You guys don't need to have ads. You know what I mean? Like, there's absolutely no reason for that. I just realized that you can't see that. If it starts swaying a bit more, where it's like, yeah, there's a lot of people watching the cooking content, and you know, not as many people watching the gaming content, then it's like, okay, yeah, so I will, you know, shift focus then onto maybe monetizing this one. But then there's the alternate conversation of like, I feel a little bit bad if I have 2 channels that are both affiliated. you know, or I should just say monetized in general, because then it's like, if I have a lot of overlap, which I do, from, like, obviously at the moment, I have a lot of like, it's entirely overlap of, like, gaming and cooking. Well, then I feel bad trying to see, like, you know, having people, like, subscribed to 2 different channels. You know what I mean? Or they're subscribed to one and not the other. Like, that's just kind of silly. Or it's like, hey, I love watching your content, but I get ads here, and it's like, well, I'm sorry. And then it's like, okay, so that just then becomes a question of metrics, because then whichever one starts doing a bit better, I'll, you know, focus the monetization in. And I mean, it's one of those things of, like, if the cooking content starts getting, like, a lot of traction, there's, like, I'll monetize it, obviously, and then I'm not going to, like, demonetize the gaming channel. So, you know, we'll just have to cross those bridges when it comes to it. But that's, like, the current confliction I have with that, of, like, even if I get the stats to make affiliate again on excuse me, on this channel, I don't know if I'll, like, enable it, because ads are big stinky, especially ads during, like, I'm just, like, during a cooking stream where it's like, hey, watch me, like, watch this, like, knife technique that I'm gonna, like, teach you guys, and then you get an ad, and it's like, well, that just fucking sucks. And I guess you could also watch this on YouTube. You know, that's the other thing of, like, if I monetize this, you know, this exists on YouTube ad-free and in higher quality. So there is that as well. But as I previously said, that is a bridge to be crossed. Not right now. I'm constantly having to go back and forth and remind myself that, like, you can't see the eggs at how I'm, like, standing normally, so I have to, like, kind of stand off to the side for a second. Okay, we'll do that. Take a look at chat for a second. Our responsibility is to get Mr. Parker Bear Galaxy Man to affiliate. They call him Gambit Bear. Exactly. Dude, it's so funny that Channing Tatum has, like, round 2 of My Name is Jeff. Just comes in, makes another strange set of noises, and it's like, welcome back. You were missed. Na 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 na. I shouldn't sing songs when I have music playing, because I don't know what music's actively playing on Twitch. And me singing Tequila is almost 100% guaranteed to be conflicting with whatever oldies rock I have going on right now. So probably shouldn't do that. Also, I'm pretty sure if I, like, kept singing the song as I was, I'm pretty sure YouTube starts being like, we can demonetize you. Alright, I think I'm going to add that not the sour cream, that yogurt to give it that creminess. I'm going to let it sit, kind of edge heat right here. It's going to edge the heat. I'm going to go into our handy dandy yogurt's attacking me. Handy dandy. Roxanne. It's so weird trying to, like, balance this camera angle, because it's not quite what you see with my hand sometimes, obviously. And unfortunately, I can't go to, like, do that. Eyeball it. I can't go to, like, half, like the half zoom lens. So if I go to the half zoom, it doesn't scale properly on OBS. Like, it doesn't maintain that 16 by 8 OBS rate, or 16 by 9 landscape ratio, it starts looking, it's not even 16 by 9 like right now. Like it's proportioned a little strangely, which means I have to do it, like I have to scale it in and zoom it in a little differently than I do like the other camera. At least for like the frame that I have, or like the overlay that I have, because that's just how it works. Because how it's designed is to have the big box be like, so the canvas is it's 1440, right? The little box that has like the main camera, that's a 1920 by 1080 box, so it all scales, and you can kind of see where I'm going with this. But the problem is, in order to have that 1920 by 1080, the box that has like the little chest cam is not, what do I want to say? It's not landscape, which then means I have to scale it in a little stranger. I guess I could also move the wide angle lens. If I know I'm going to be at the stove, I can just pick up the tripod and move it on over here. You know what? Why don't I do that? I'm going to be cooking these eggs for a little bit longer. So it's like the longest eggs I've cooked in my life. Really hammering in those that custardness. Well, yeah, you know what? I'll move this. You guys get to see a little behind the scenes actions here. Oop. Oh no, I can't because of the backup battery. Ugh, God. What a time this is. Never mind. Disregard. Well, you get you get to be part of the stove crew again. That's okay. All right, I'm gonna let this. I'm gonna sacrifice some custardness for a second here. Let this harden up, because as much effort as I'm putting into making sure that these are nice French-style custardy eggs, I think at the end of the day, when I freeze them, it's not really gonna matter. Not really going to matter how much technique I put into these, because they're going to be frozen anyway. I've got Burnin' Love stuck in my head. That was the first song on the playlist of this, because that was what I had stuck in my head in the first place. And yeah, here we are. It makes me really want to watch Lilo and Stitch. When I think of Elvis, I think of Lilo and Stitch. Heartbreak Hotel, Burnin' Love, all the classics. Yeah, see, these are still maintaining a nice curd, as you would say. Just making sure we're getting that off the edges here. I'll have to give the pan a nice little wipe out when we go on to round 2 of getting the eggs, because we're going to do about 2 eggs per burrito. I've got 6 tortillas. I think about, a couple scoops of egg each. Well, actually, I should say we've got 5 burritos, because I'm 100% eating one before before these go into the freezers, because this is a decent amount of work, and I want to actually enjoy them while they're hot and ready. Like Little Caesars, baby. Does Little Caesars still have $5 hot and readies? I feel like I really haven't seen any advertisements for them in recent times, and I fear that they might have. Sir, inflation has hit Little Caesars. Because they're not like they aren't as sacredly protected. Like the $5 hot and readies are not as sacred to Little Caesars as like the $1.50 Costco hot dogs. Which, the founder is on record during an interview saying these will be $1.50 until I'm dead. So I think he told like the current, like one of the founders told like the current CEO, he's like, if you change the price, the cost of the hot dog, I'll effing kill you. Like, that's a man who is dedicated. That's a man of the people right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't get any more for the people than that. All right. Now, a lot of you might disagree on the state of cooked of these eggs. This is right about where we want them here. Is this nice custardy French style scrambled egg, which you would then top with a little chive and kind of send it on its way. I am now going to salt and pepper, season them. I'm going to go a little bit heavier on the pepper than the salt because we are going to have the bacon and the cheese in the mixture as well. So we don't want it to be overly salty. Now this is about half the batch, so I'm going to take about right around about half the bacon here. As well as, what am I doing here? About half the cheese. I'm just gonna get that, oh no, phone. What are you doing? I wonder why it's freezing. It didn't do this when I was testing. Okay, there we go. Take about half the cheese. And about half the greens, chives, and green onions. I mean, I just eat that right there. That looks delicious. My word. Know what I'm saying? Let's see. That's how the story goes. Bro had priorities. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, man of the people. Man of the frickin' people. Oh yeah, look at that mixture. Do another one of these guys here. Stir that up, get the cheese nice and soft. I mean, that looks scrumptious right there. You know, in hindsight, since I'm only doing about half the eggs right now, I could have 100%. I'm also going to get the heat on here. For the pan, so I can get the potatoes. Okay. Do this. Need another bowl. Ooh. I'm not quite sure why I where's the big bowl? I got a big bowl out. There you are. Not entirely sure why I mixed in everything, considering I'm going to be whisking up another 6 eggs here. I think I had this fantasy of eating the burrito right now, which is why I did this. Oh yeah. That's just good stuff right there. That's such a good mix. Yeah, I think I had a dream, and then I realized I didn't have the potatoes, and then that snapped me back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. That snapped me back to reality about getting the rest of this stuff done. Let's see, medium heat, big pan, off. Gonna give this a little swipe-a-rooney. I gotta turn this way, otherwise I'm gonna get tangled up in yonder cabling. Alright. Back over the heat this goes. Medium heat. Gonna let that get more heat in the pan. And then we'll add our butter and go for round 2 on our egg. Oh hey, Robin. I didn't even say thank you for the follow on this channel. I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in, being a supporter of the journey and the content. Cooking's not everybody's cup of tea, as far as watching it. Wow, I just fucking butchered this egg. Also, my phone is getting... This is an old phone. It doesn't feel hot. I just feel like the app is kind of crapping out a little bit here, which it hadn't done previously, which is why I'm a little confused. But that's okay. That's why we have the wide angle camera as well. I'm considering getting like a GoPro or something like that. I feel like that would be a touch easier. Also, these eggs, I don't know what was in these eggs. As far as these, well, I don't know what these chickens had. Some fucking sturdy eggs. I'm not used to like having to actually kind of like smack these biddies, you know what I mean? That's okay. All right. Order of operations. Butter in the cast iron. All right, let's see. Lower the heat there. Butter in the cast iron. Cat in the cradle and the silver spoon. Potatoes in the pan. Okay. One of these. Be free. And some of these. And then we're going to grab our patates that have been cooling and drying. Come on, refrigerator close, baby. And then I grab the potatoes here. Woo! Woo! I lost a couple. I lost some good men. Into the, come on. Come on. You can do it. There we go. There's that one potato, and then I lost a couple over here. There we go. And those are getting toasted in the remnants of the bacon. We're going to get the butter swirling in the pan here. Where's my yogurt spoon? It's over here. Where's my spatula? Spatula, spatula. Bacon fat, and I should say, like bacon remnants and butter. Turkey bacon doesn't necessarily have a lot of fat to it, but there we are. Okay. Where's my whisk? There's my whisk. In the least creepy way possible. Potatoes in the pan, and the man on the moon, and the cat in the cradle, and the silver spoon, and father's gonna come home, and your kid's all grown, and you had no idea, and the devil went down to Georgia, and what else? What else can we say? Who went where? Oh, and while you're on the moon, go say hi to Elton John, since he's up there in the rocket. And who else? Who else is where? Where else can we say? Get the membrane. God, that mixture looks good. I'm excited. Eggs in the pan. Beautiful. Okay, let's get that heat back up. And we're just going to keep an eye on our potatoes at the same time here while we're doing this. Nice sizzling potatoes. Okay, so this is the rest of the eggs. We got our potatoes, and then it's assembly time. I don't know about me, but I know about you. Say hello to falsetto in 3, 2, swag. Okay, I need to stop. It's not relevant to the song that's playing, and also I don't want the man, aka YouTube, to be like, you cannot sing, stop it. The devil going down to Georgia implies Georgia is lower than hell. That is true. Yeah, because he went down to Georgia. The devil went down to Georgia looking for some souls to steal. The devil went to the house of rising sun. So, okay, here's the thing about that chorus, too, is it says he went to the house of rising sun. Well, the house of rising sun is in New Orleans, which is in Louisiana. So, like, there's that part there, and I know it implies it's like he went to New Orleans and, like, did his stuff and then he moved on. But it's also, there's part of it where it's like, hold on, wait a minute. You've already been around a little bit here. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Also, according to Culture Wall, the devil wears a suit and tie. It was down on, what was it? On the floor. Hold on. Let me think about this for a second. I got something to admit. I met a man down in the 6 by the good old miss. He wore a pinstripe suit and a cigar on his lips. Don't you know the devil wears suit and tie? Was it cruising down the 60? Cruising down the 60 on the 4th of July. White as a cottontail and sharp as a knife. I heard him howling as he passed me by. Is it the 60? Wait, hold on. I could be wrong here. Somebody needs to look that up for me. Because that would also imply that the devil's been down through Mississippi. While we're on this topic. So he would have taken the route from Louisiana through Mississippi to get into Georgia, to then battle Johnny, who's the best fiddler who's ever been. See where I'm going here? The devil had a little road trip through the United States. Looked at your stream title and said, I do want a breakfast burrito prep. Well, there you go. That's what I'm saying. The people want what the people want, you know? I also 100% besto friendo need to re-season my cast iron here at some point. We've had it for quite a bit. I've done like light seasonings, but the middle portion, starting to get a wee bit sticky with it. And necessitates a little bit more cooking lubricant than I would normally deem necessary. It's not a bad thing. I'm not going to complain about more butter. Let me just clarify that. But it is something that is worth noting. Unlike our beautiful seasoned carbon steel here, which, as my peepaw would say, no one calls, I don't know why I said peepaw. It's been Papa this entire time. It's never been peepaw. Ain't gonna be peepaw now. As my papa would say, slicker than a witch's tit. Which, I don't know why that's an expression, but I know it is. And now you guys know too. I'm pretty sure the expression is actually colder than a witch's tit, which makes a little bit more sense, given the folklore, but he said slicker. So, I don't know. Yeah, these potatoes are starting to get a nice little crust on them. That's what I like to see. Nice and crunchy. Give me some good stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Also, how long have we been going? All right. Right in time. My phone that I'm using on my chest rig, from my testing, has about 2.5 hours before it runs out of battery. So we are right there. It's also crazy that this has been going, we're going on for an hour 45 here. Just been yapping the entire time. Truly don't know if this would have been something that would be quicker if I weren't talking. Probably because, let's be real, I would have just mass cooked the eggs. I need to get like a 12-inch carbon steel. I would have mass cooked the eggs. I guess this other part of it has been the patience, just to like make sure that I have like nice homemade crispy potatoes. You know, another time save is if you go get some like pre-made hash browns or pre-made, you know, hash brown patties or stuff like that. That would have been another big time save there. I think these are about where I want them. I don't want them like too crunchy, but I do honestly kind of want this crust that's right here. Grab this guy here. I want that crust. It's like that nice, good, crusty crab, crunchy bottom of the pan, dredging. Like, that's the good stuff right there. That's big back behavior right there. That's what I want. You get that in like your soups and stuff like that. Let me tell you what. That is some good eating. You get your meat dredgings and get those all combined with the aromatics. Let that sit at the bottom of the soup or broth that you're making. Man, you want flavor. That's flavor right there. Flavor got flavor, got flavor, got flavor. I also, unfortunately, left, you can see right there, left these on just a touch too long when I was getting the reheat. I didn't do quite a good enough job with the wipeout. So the residue from the eggs of batch past, unfortunately, got a bit mixed in there, and you can even see some of the green from the chive that we mixed in. Which is, like I said, a little unfortunate because that's not quite what we want, but little brown bits never hurt anyone. And we already had a nice batch of good custardy eggs, so I can't really imagine that some brown bits here and there, some slight overcooked pieces are going to really make too much of a difference. Just about to get to the point here. I need it to curd up a little bit more, and then we'll add that yogurt to really get that nice custard. And then it's assembly time. We're gonna do, so in this breakfast burrito, I don't know if I've actually talked about this, in this breakfast burrito we have egg, bacon, hash brown, cheese, salsa on the one I'm gonna eat because, you know, you can't have a breakfast burrito without salsa. But I'm not gonna put it like on the actual assembled burrito because I don't want it to get too wet before we freeze it, because that's just gonna introduce more moisture, which when you freeze it is just gonna be a little bit more pain in the butt. But salsa, we've got green onions and chives, and then what else do we have here? Black beans. And that'll be the assembly there. And we're looking for a nice little scoop of that egg mixture. We're gonna toss in a nice little dollop of those potatoes. And then some of that nice black bean. And the key to having good prepped food, or in this case a good burrito, is you do not want to overfill your tortilla, because when it freezes, if you overfill it and you can't wrap it, that's just a nightmare. And then also, if it splits the tortilla or you break it, that just releases more moisture as it freezes, which means your reheat experience not going to be the best. Because all that moisture, especially with like these custardy eggs that we're going for here, as you lose that moisture, it just makes them a little bit less appetizing there. Alright, we're going to let this curd up a little bit. Let's see, I think everything's prepped. I'm like taking a little quick look around. Oh, and then on the one I'm going to eat today, I'm also putting some fresh avocado. That's going to be more a bite on the side, because something I cannot stand with avocado in like burritos and stuff like that is when you get like slices or chunks and you get a bite and then it just pulls the entire thing out. You know, it's not grippy with it to stay in there. Not a great time. Oh, what have I missed? You can't trust people sometimes. Hi, weather, how are you? Should have been 15 minutes ago. I look at the map and they're in some random parking lot. I texted them asking what was going on. They're speeding towards their location. You hate when they do that? Hold on. Was trying to steal your food. Oh, I missed that. What the hell? Weather, how you doing today? Great to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Day 12 of 12 for work, huh? And then what, 3 off, 4 off? Surely it's 4 off, right? There's no way that they make you do 12 and a 3. But how are you? Happy Thursday. Glad to have you here. And also, Twisted, what the hell? Yeah, I bet they were trying to steal it. That sounds awfully suspicious. And I hope you get that resolved. And also, what are you eating? It's a food channel here. We can confide in one another. What's the Uber Eats order today? All right, those are. I think we've got another couple stirs here, and then we'll be locked and loaded. Finally, your Friday, yes sir. Only 2 days off, but then back to a normal 5-day work week. Good golly goodness, weather. Holy cow. You only get 2 off after 12 on? Are you kidding me? Like, actually? Like, listen, I'm not a union rep, but like, that seems a bit ridiculous to me. That you have to work 12, and then they're just like, oh no, back to a normal work week, and then it's like, oh, thanks. And now I get the same time off that I did when I'm working 5 days as opposed to 12 days. See, if it were up to me, and obviously it's not, but if it were up to me, I would give you 4. Honestly, I would just give you the week off. If you work 12, I give you the week off. You start on Monday back on your normal schedule. That's what I would do. Because I was going to say I'll give you 4 off, but then there's no point in having you there that day. Because, like, let's be real, you're not going to focus if you're there for a day. Like, I worked office jobs. I was in college. Nobody gave a shit on Fridays. Are you kidding me? So then it's like, okay, you just get the week off. You get 5 off. And then you're done. You go back to normal. So you should talk to somebody about that, because that's a little bit of crapola, I'm not going to lie. You would like that? You can go out of town for a few days? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're a little bit short-staffed. Well, that's not your problem. You're not the one that decided to not... What am I trying to say? That's not your problem. You're the one working. All right, these eggs are just there. And we need like one more stir session here. They're still a little liquidy. They need to be just a bit more firmed up. And we're gonna add that bacon, we're gonna add the cheese, we're gonna add the rest of the chives and the green onion. We're gonna combine it all in this lovely bowl. And then we're going to make sure the beans are completely drained. We're going to have our potatoes. And then, yeah, assembly time. Absolutely. And we're right at 2 hours. Perfect. Perfect timing. All right. Give this another little go around here. So, like I said, this is great. We're going to turn off that heat there. This is going to be making 6 burritos in total, 5 for the rest of the week, and 1 for me right now. Or at least not right now, but yeah, maybe right now. If we have enough time during, assembly and everything like that, I'll 100% eat it in front of you guys and give you a nice little cross section. The cross section that everyone's waiting for. Twisted, did you get an update on your Uber Eats there? Because it's kind of crapola, if you ask me. Should get a free meal. Also, I'm not gonna lie, it feels weird cooking with so many things like strapped onto me. Not just like the chest rig, but it's like I've got 4 different straps on me, like on my neck. Strapped. Got the strap. And it's kind of a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, can finally turn off that sensory overload nightmare. We're gonna get this added to the bowl. Gotta head out. Hope the food's nice. Camden, thank you so much for tuning in today. I appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day with whatever that entails. Lovely to see you as always, and we will see you next time. We do have the Road to 100% Dave the Diver starting tomorrow. We finished the main story yesterday, and then we're going to move into some Dave the Diver food content. Get that sushi prepped and made. I've got my sources. I've done my research, and we're going to get that all figured out. And then we'll figure out what the next game we're going to play. We've been kind of having a hankering to play Ghost of Tsushima, I'm not going to lie. We can keep that on theme. So this is our egg concoction here. Nice custardy, bacony, cheesy, seasoned eggs here. And give it a little taste. You have it now, it's not hot anymore, and you're mad. I'm so sorry. Oh yeah. I could eat that entire bowl right there without question. That's some good stuff right there. All right. Let's figure out how we're going to get these assembled. Because I guess I'm just going to have to pop them out and in here. Nice. That's less nice. Don't you dare tell me that you're sticking to this. Give me my tortilla back. Yeah, see, this is where you need to heat it up on the stove. Oh, well, or have parchment paper in between, not stuff that's a little bit more grippy. All right, let's get this assembled here. Turn the camera angle down just a tiny bit. Okay, these are clean, don't worry. But we're gonna do a nice couple scoops. Let's see here. Some nice cheese. This is a big burrito, so let's see. I think I'll do 4 scoops. I think that's appropriate. So I'll do 4 scoops, just like that. Tuck it in a little bit more. Where am I? I need to get a trivet. I need to get something to move this. This is so much more unorganized than normal. So I'm trying to like show everything. All right, grab one of these and some of these. Grab that. Put this over here. I don't even think that's still hot. I think that was a bit of a dramatization. Get the bean liquid out, most of it at least. Okay, that can go in the sink. This gets wiped off. Beans. I don't need to use another spoon. I'm the one eating all this. All right. I'm gonna do 2 scoops, black beans. We're gonna do 2 scoops on top of hash brown. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's something right there. I'm not forgetting anything. Beans, hash browns, egg mixture. I think that's it. Get this all nicely tucked in. Just like that. Okay. And there you go. Now, here's the thing. I do want to kind of get these pressed, you know, cook it a little bit. So I think I'm just going to keep them like that, keep them nice and assembled. And then once we finish the stuff from there, we'll get that going here. Hello. There you go. If you guys don't have a tortilla warmer, I really suggest getting one. They're so helpful at keeping the tortillas warm. Shocker, who would have thought? All right. There's 1, 2, 3. I feel like Mr. Owl. How many licks does it get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Let's find out. I'm going to do that. What did I say, 2 scoops of beans? 2 scoops. And then what, 2 scoops of potato? That fell a little bit, sorry. There we go. Yeah, I might look into getting a GoPro. We'll have to see. Be a little bit smaller, a little bit less bulky. Oh, now you can't. There we go. That was a little bit more than beforehand, but that is a-okay. Got a nice little tuck. He's waving. Hello. They're good tortillas too. Very good tortillas. Okay. Next one up. Feel like I'm back on the assembly line. Back on the line, brother. All right. We got one. We got two. We got three. Spread that out a little bit more. And four. One. And two. A couple scoops of the hash browns. That was a really wimpy scoop, but also, ooh, we got a runner. But also, what am I talking about? All right. Pull her in, tuck it, ooh, tuck, just like that, keep her tucked, and there we go. There's three. Halfway there. Okay, I'm gonna do one of these. What do we got going on here? What all that movement back there? All right. Come on, 1, 2, 3, and we'll get 4 in here. Honestly, I think I could have put more stuff in here, but that's okay. You can kind of see what I'm doing. Yeah, that's kind of hard. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, if I could get, or like just zoom out, and I already talked about like the cropping issues. The thing I'm like really thinking about as far as like a GoPro, get like a cheap one, like a refurbished one, right? And then use that with a wider angle here. Uh-oh, Captain, we got a breach. Uh-oh. Careful. Keep tucking and rolling, tuck and roll. Uh-oh. Okay. Honestly, that might be the one I eat. I don't know. We'll have to see. All right. Keep that one right there. That one's going to be our thoughts and prayers burrito. I might eat that one. I don't want it breaching in the parchment paper. 1, 2. I had 1 beer, 2 beers, 3 beers, 4 beers. Okay, there's 4. I think the best part is I'm not on the line. I just get to eat this stuff in between. There's no sanitary rules here. There's no food regulations and guidelines. I am the guidelines. Yeah, that'll be perfect for the last one here. I could put in way more egg. Holy cow. But that is okay. All right, so what we'll do, yeah, I'm gonna keep this one in mind. We'll keep that one out of the queue for a second based off of, and we'll see how this one goes. Give me my tortilla back, please. Please. Hey. There we go. Based off this next one. And then we're going to get the pan reheated really quickly. And we'll just seal up those bottoms there. And then we'll call it good. Get them wrapped up. Oh yeah. We'll get them wrapped up. Put it in the bag. And there you have it. All right, let's see here. I do need to just get these potatoes out of here. I might just end up eating these ones. Yeah, a couple more potatoes for you. This one will have a little bit more. Delicious. All right. What is going on here? Chest mount's having some issues. It's getting pushed all over the place. Oh yeah, this one had some nice steamy. Yeah. So we'll keep these 5. These will be the ones we prep. This will be the one that we eat right now, which is A-okay. I'll eat it actually. This is how hot is that? It's getting there. Okay, we're just gonna go medium heat really quickly. Toss a little bit more. Where did that knife go? There it is. Toss a little bit more butter in there so I can just hear the sizzle. And then we'll do that. Back to work. Twisted, thank you so much for stopping in. I very much appreciate you. I'm so sorry about your Uber Eats debacle. Glad you got that figured out and got your food, but I'm sorry it was cold. That is zero fun, and I hope your day gets better. Thank you for tuning in. I will hopefully see you tomorrow. If not, I will see you this weekend when you stream. Take it easy. That camera. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna grab our knife. Let's get a little cross section right here. Oh, I got a potato. Remember, kids, don't lick your stuff off knives. Look at that. That's nice. Show the camera. That's some pretty nice stuff right there. Might still be a little bit far away. Licking knives? No, never. I'm not a knife licker. Okay, I do hear the sizzle of the pan though. So we're gonna, oh no, my burrito. It's unfolding before my eyes. This is exactly why you need to seal them. This is exactly what I'm talking about here. Oh, that might have caught the wrap a little low on that one. Yeah, see, this is why you gotta seal them. Low power mode. Oh, you're right. Boop. See, I told you, 2.5 hours. We're approaching. Nope, all good, all good. I told you this is why I tested it. Okay, you know what? We'll just do 3 at a time for right now. But this is exactly why you gotta seal the burritos, you know? Otherwise you're gonna have stuff falling out. Let's get a little salsa action on this. There you go, so you can see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I feel like the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah. Oh, it's scrumptious. Uh-oh. It's falling. I'm falling to pieces. Yeah. I'm falling to pieces. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you. That's the ticket right there. All right. I want to use my hands because I'm a little weenie. Oh, weenie. Oh, baby. Let's take a look here. Not quite. Yeah. All right. We'll do that. Oh, that one wasn't quite done. I just pulled the tortilla off of it, unfortunately. That's okay. Okay. So we'll do that. We'll get them sealed. Get these two sealed, and then I think we'll call it there because you're going to need to watch me put them in parchment paper. And as we just saw, my phone is quickly departing. I will finish this, though. I'll finish this while I'm here because this is a labor of love, I tell you. This is some good stuff. I should send my wife a cross section. There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, guys. I'd say the first cooking stream went pretty decently, especially having a chest rig and a couple other things. Thank you so much for tuning in. Watching me eat. It's glad to know things work. Oh yeah, there you go. That's what you want. Yep, that's how you seal them. Like I said, thank you guys for tuning in. There, you can see these. There. Show you the haul. Look at that. That's some good stuff right there. But anyway, we will be back tomorrow with Dave the Diver. First episode of our achievement hunts. We did kind of get started on, I should say on Wednesday. That was yesterday. We did kind of get started yesterday. We have the DLC downloaded, so we're going to start making our way through that. And then also just defining what 100% is going to be. And we'll go from there. But I appreciate you guys. Stick around, why don't you? Let me do a little bit of looking here because I want to see if we can find somebody. Let's see. I just want to scan food and drink really quickly and see if we can find somebody to raid. I'd love for you guys to stick around. Let's see here. That guy's Russian. Herbed chicken. Let's see here. I'm trying to see here what everybody's up to. This guy looks pretty chill, I think. Maybe. Not too sure. We'll have to see. Yeah, he looks pretty chill. All right, let me figure this out here. Trying to get his name copied. Ads are currently running at the moment, so give me just a second here, but stick with me. I appreciate you guys. I want to make sure that we can raid into this gentleman here, spread the love a little bit. But look at that. Look at the burritos. It's going to be nice. So last step is I'm just going to wrap them up in parchment paper, toss them in a bag, and we'll call it good. Great googly moogly. How long is this ad? All right, there we go. All right, we're back. We are going to raid into this gentleman, V-Shades. Like I said, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. And, oh, funny enough, V-Shades, the person that I was thinking about doing that. But thank you very much. We're going to raid. I'll see you guys next time, all right? Take it easy. I hope I raided. Did I raid? You guys, did it work? You're still here? Okay, that did. Hold on. This is why we got to double check. Start raid. Ah, there we go, there we go, there we go. All right, we got 2. I thought we had 4. There we go, we got 4. All right. Take it easy, guys. Have a great rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow for more Dave the Diver. And now we're going to raid. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Dankeschön für den Raid. Ich grüße euch. Von dem Namen gehe ich davon aus, ihr habt auch gekocht. Wenn ihr jetzt noch verratet, was es Schönes gab. Ja, herzlich willkommen. Wir kochen immer donnerstags hier.
Oh, guys, so if you're still live here on YouTube, did not realize he was German, but that's okay. Hold on. We're going to go to Google Translate.
Salat wahrscheinlich. Mit Linsen. Ja, das steht bei uns heute so auf dem Programm. Ja, ich denke auch mal. Schau doch das raus. Perfekt. Muchas gracias.
No.
Muchas gracias. So, irgendwie tut sich hier aber nichts. Also sie wird wärmer, aber das Öl sieht auch noch nicht so aus, als wäre es Öl ready. Wobei ein bisschen läuft es schon wieder zusammen. Also ich hoffe, ich habe keinen Scheiß gekauft. Diesmal war zumindest die Verpackung heile und es war nicht komplett verbeult. Guten Hunger, Luke. Lass dir schmecken. Lass es schmecken. Ich kann mal einen kleinen, warte mal, ich mache hier mal einen kleinen Tropfen rein. Ich kann mit diesen komischen Thermosignal-Dingern auch nichts anfangen, ne? Wurzeln noch gar nichts.
All right, I'm going to end on YouTube.